assuming everybody did Tai Chi on their week off. Is that right? You guys did, and everybody here did Tai Chi last Thursday? You can lie if you want. It's okay. Well, good. Good. Mainly just standing in that Wuji position. It's amazing how much that will help you. And I think I've told the story about the lady. She had Parkinson's disease that stood in the Wuji position like this and got herself stronger just by standing every day. And she stood. So a couple of you look like you didn't ever heard of it. So there's a lady who had Guillain-Barré syndrome, and which is a really nasty disease, and she had Parkinson's disease. Those two aren't related. She just fell in the unlucky category. But she did a lesson with me and said her legs were sore after the first lesson and wondered how she could get stronger. And so I told her, standing in that Wuji position will make you stronger. And most people are like, you're nuts, I don't believe you, and don't do it. She actually did it. And so she was coming to class on a regular basis, but little beknownst to me, she was standing in the Wuji position every day. And what I tell people is, stand in the Wuji position, this position, and time yourself. And it may not be very long, but let's say it's a minute, and it can be less than a minute. So come on in. It can be less than a minute. And so she stood there, and I said, and add 10% every week. So you can do 60 seconds, let's say, if you did a minute. So the next week, and you would stand every day for 60 seconds. And then the next week, you would stand a minute and 6 seconds. And then you just keep expanding from there. So she did that. She started out in January. She stood 30 seconds before her legs got tired, and she had to end it. But that's where she started, and everybody's got a different starting point, and that's great. Guess where she was up to in July? She came, oh, close. 30 minutes. In 6 months, she'd gone from 30 seconds to 30 minutes. And I said, has it made a difference in your life? And she said, her the person taking care of her, can't think of the name, said, oh my God, yes, she's up and doing things. Before she used to sit all the time, and now she's up and doing things. And that's all she did was stand every day, timed it, and stood. That's all she did different. So a lot of times it just takes a little bit of a difference to make a huge one. Okay? Okay, so there's your motivational speaker for today. So let's stand if you are able to. Good to be here today. Fun with the water pipe. I guess everybody heard about that. They can't figure out where the water pipe's broken, so they're trying to dig back through it and figure it out. So what fun that is. Right hand, make it into a fist, power. Left hand, fingers together, friendship. Tucking the thumb, humility. Fist into the palm. And then we say, welcome. Thank you for being here today. It's a little warm outside, but it's a pretty day outside, all in all. So we're going to start in the Wuji position, like I was just talking about. Feet shoulder or hip distance apart. A nice gentle bend in the knees. Tuck in the tailbone. Head lifted by the silk thread. We're going to do deep breathing to start us off. Breathe into the belly. So when you take a deep breath, you're not breathing in here, but you use all of the lungs. So the diaphragm drops, stomach kind of puffs out a little bit. All right? Let's begin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice and gentle. Exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. We bring the arms over the head as we push down on the feet simultaneously. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. We're pushing up and pushing down simultaneously. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Hands up, fingertips up. Feel the stretch in the arms. Inhale, back to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Again, big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale to the heart. Exhale the hands down. Do that one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Arms in the diagonals. If you need to sit, it's okay, all right? Inhale to the heart. Left up, right down, exhale. Inhale to the heart. Keep that good straight body posture, right up, left down, exhale. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep looking straight in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. I'm going to flap the arms like bird wings. Be kind to your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. And then long, slow breath out. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Keep looking straight ahead. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then gather chi. Big, deep belly breath in. We move our arms in a nice, beautiful circle. Exhale. Hands come right down the center line. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. There you have it. That's our breathing exercises. I know you've been breathing all your life, but there's a different aspect when you breathe. And sometimes it can help relax you. So if you have trouble sleeping at night, when you get up in the morning, do that deep breathing. It can help you, okay? Also, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. So if you have a full-length mirror in your house, what I want you to do between now and when I see you next Thursday, I want you to stand in front of the full-length mirror in the Wuji position and then do that left up and right down. But make sure that you're not doing this or doing this or doing this. So you want to keep the body straight. And if you're able to do this, that's fine, but it's much better to keep the body straight even if your arm goes this far, okay? If you can do that directly diagonal, that's beautiful. But check your body is straight. Check that your head is straight. Check that you're not looking to one side, okay? So just get in front of a full-length mirror. You can be your own best critic, and I know everybody here is, right? You can be your best critic. Look at yourself in a full-length mirror. And check your posture and see how your posture is. Okay? So just do that between now and when I see you next Thursday. Okay? All right. Everybody looks so excited about that. All right. So let's do our warm-up exercise. You can do these from a chair if you need to. You can do them standing also. Standing will help your legs get a little stronger. Sometimes we need seated for our balance though, okay? And I need a drink of water. That's what I need. All right. Pardon me? It's playing. Is it too low? It's low? Okay. It's in my deaf ear, so it's hard to know. Better? Thank you. Thanks. It's in my, this is my deaf side, so I'm eventually going to get hearing aids, but all in good time. All right, so let's do warm-up exercises next, all right? So we're standing in the Wuji position. We're going to do the chin tuck. Keep the chin level as you do this, okay? So we float the hands up in front of us. Here's where you keep the chin level. Tuck in the chin, looking straight ahead. Feel that nice stretch on the back of the neck. Then hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Excuse me. Again, float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. One more time. Float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Don't look at the ground. I should see your eyes, not the top of your head. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. That is a much better exercise. Sometimes you want to do those big neck circles like this. You can actually damage your neck that way. But when you want to stretch out your neck, pop your neck, tuck in that chin, just make sure that you're looking straight ahead. Not looking at the ground here, you're looking straight out in front of you. So that chin stays nice and level to the ground as you tuck it in. Okay? All right. We're going to look side to side next. Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder. Turn, feel that neck stretch. Come back to center. Good job. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder. Turning the neck, not leaning, just turn that neck. And come back to center. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left. Pushing either left is fine. Come back to center. Come back to prayer hand. Sorry, couldn't resist. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Right hand over the right shoulder, not leaning right, we're looking right. Turning the neck and looking to the right. And come back to center. So the primary, relax the hands for 1 second. Primary thing on this is we're turning and looking over one shoulder and looking over the other shoulder. Make sure that when I say you're looking to the right, that you don't lean to the right, but you're just turning the head, keeping the head nice and straight. So rotating the whole head at the bottom of the skull, top of the spine, okay? Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Look over your left shoulder, bring your left hand with you, nice and straight. Come back to center, come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. And turn the head over and look over your right shoulder. I'm looking right, pushing down left. Come back to center, come back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Beautiful. By the way, that's the same motion you make when you're driving in your car, because you're strapped in, you're sitting down, strapped in. That's the same motion you make as you're checking your blind spots. I hope you're checking your blind spots. All right. Let's do our shoulder exercises. Bring our shoulders back and then up, then forward and down. Nice and gentle. Shoulders back, up, forward without leaning forward, and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Beautiful. Reverse. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Beautiful. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. Inhale, we're reaching out, reaching up. Imagine someone's pulling at your wrists. Feel that beautiful stretch, and then exhale and relax the hands down. We're going to do that again. Gently, we're reaching out, reaching up, beautiful stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. Let's do that one more time. Gently, we're reaching out, reaching up, beautiful stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. All right, touching heaven and earth is next. By the way, which is faster, hot or cold? Which is faster, hot or cold? Hot. Hot's faster. You know that because you can catch a cold. All right, prayer hand position. Left hand up, right hand down, stretch the spine. Lift the head towards the ceiling. Come back to center. Then right hand up, left hand down, again stretching the spine. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, stretch the spine. Don't stretch the shoulder, stretch your spine. Come back to center. Then right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching that spine. And come back to center, nice and straight. Left hand up, right hand down, stretch that spine. Come back to center. And then right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. Come back to center, come back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Good job. Carrying the ball side to side. Inhale, to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Exhale gently to the left. Inhale the ball over, right hand's on top, and gently exhale to the right. Try and keep that ball in your belly button connected to one another. Inhale the ball over, the left hand is on top. Exhale gently to the left. Left hand's on top. Inhale the ball over, right hand is on top. And keep that ball and belly button aligned as you slowly sweep to the right. We're on the right side. We inhale the ball over so the left hand is on top. Then gently sweep to the left. Stay on the left side as you inhale the ball over. Right hand is on top and gently sweep to the right. And then we inhale the ball over. We come back to center and relax the hands down. Once again, when you're doing that, you keep the body straight. So as I bring the ball to the left, notice my body stays, nice and straight. Make sure that you're not leaning to one side or doing something like this. You want to be more like this, okay? All right, everybody having fun? I got more dad jokes if you need them, so. What, you don't want those? Let's do one leg strengthening exercise before we sit down, all right? So keep the knee bent and keep the body straight. Those are the two things you want to focus on. Keep your body straight, keep your knee bent, use your chair if you need to, okay? So from the Wuji position, we're going to weight shift to the left, bend in the left knee, and right cat stance. Keep the body nice and straight. Tap the right toe to the front, empty. And back to the cat stance. Tap the right foot to the side. Keep all your weight on the left. No weight on the right foot. So I can pick up my right foot. I have no weight on it, right? And return to the cat stance. Keep that body nice and straight. Tap right toe behind us. I'm behind, but I got plenty of space between my feet. Check the space between your feet. And cat stance. All the weight stays left. Now your left leg is screaming at you. And come back to center. We can't let the left leg have all the fun, can we? So weight shift to the right, bend in the right knee, left foot, cat stance. Use your chair if you need to. Tap the left foot to the front, no weight on the left. All the weight stays right, bend in the right knee. Back to the cat stance. Use your chair if you need to. Tap the left foot to the side, empty. And cat stance. And now the tricky one, tap the left foot behind us. Use your chair if you need to. Keep plenty of space between the feet. There we go. Cat stance once again. And back to Wu Ji. Very nice, very nice. Feel that on your legs, right? Again, it doesn't take much, right? You don't have to spend a whole hour exercising. You could do that exercise every day and be amazed at how strong your legs will get, okay? Any questions about that exercise? Okay, let's have a seat. Let's do a couple seated exercises. Hold it. I had one more joke. I have to make sure I get my terminology right. That's not it. Okay. Did you hear about the agnostic insomniac that had dyslexia? An agnostic insomniac that had dyslexia. They stayed up all night wondering if there really was a dog. I love that joke. All right. So make sure you're sitting up nice and straight and tall, sitting up on the edge of the chair, not using the back of the chair. Feet are flat on the floor. The knee is directly above the heel. The pelvic bone is kind of a flat bone. We're kind of rocking forward on the pelvic bone and lifting the head by the silk thread. Yes, I know this is a lot more comfortable, but that's not really good for you, right? This is much better for you. What's really comfortable is when you're like this, and you got the remote in your hand, but that's for later. So we're going to do a hip exercise to start with. So let's turn to the right hand side of our chair. Okay? Wave hi to all the people on the right hand side of the room. We're going to take our left foot. Remember, the knee stays over the ankle. Okay? So we're not doing this, but we're doing this. Okay? So slide that left leg out, keeping the knee above the ankle. Good job. And come back to center. Beautiful. Let's add the hands to it. Prayer hand position. Slide the left leg out, push against the right wall, imaginary right wall. And come back to center. Push the left leg out, push against the right wall. Feel that stretch in the hips as you do this. And come back to center. One more time, push the left leg out, push against that imaginary right wall. And come back to center. Relax the hands down. Very good, very good. Let's go to the left-hand side. Left-hand side of your chair. Wave hi to everyone in the left-hand side of the room. You guys are ambassadors for the day, right? All right, we're going to do the same. Just with the leg the first time. Slide the right leg out. Keep the knee above the ankle. Feel that nice stretch. Good job. Come back to center. Beautiful. Add the hands. Prayer hand position. Push against the imaginary left wall. Open up the right leg. Keep the upper body nice and straight. Make sure you're not leaning. Come back to center. Again, push against that imaginary left wall. Open up the right leg. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center. Beautiful. One more time. Slide that right leg out. Push against the imaginary left wall. And come back to center. And relax the hands down. And back to center. Shake the legs loose. All right. I think you guys are getting the hang of the legs. So, the hands on that one, if you want to be just a little bit better at the hands, and that's what we're trying to do with Tai Chi, is you just get a little bit better. If you can learn one thing this week, you're golden, right? Because there's no way you can learn all the different details. I mean, I've been doing this for over 20 years now. So, and I still don't know all the details. Um, but our hand motions on that one, isn't that relaxing? Aren't you glad we're not meditating right now? Oh, poor Alex. Alexa, can you imagine working in that all day? All right. So with our hands, so if you're to the left side, like I'm pushing against the left wall, you extend your left hand out like straight in front of you, palm facing towards the ground, and then rotate. Okay. So the left hand is out, palm facing towards the ground, and then you rotate so the palm is out if you're able to. All right. Are you able to hear me all right? No? All right. So left hand, palm is down. If you're able to rotate the palm out, that's beautiful. The right hand comes right underneath the elbow, like you're pushing against an imaginary wall. So when you look at my hands, that right hand is right underneath the elbow. And if you're able to kind of push both hands out, you do that. Okay? So when you're on the right side, the right hand comes out, pushes out against the wall, and that left hand comes underneath the elbow. That makes sense? Okay. So the reason we do this, I'm going to go a little off topic just because it's hard to exercise with that. So this is a very common position in Tai Chi and in hand movements, because what you can do with this is you can lock somebody's arm. When if they're wanting to do you harm, they have to reach into you, right? So if they're reaching in, the one arm grabs the wrist and the other arm pushes the elbow. And that's why you're this distance apart, because this hand is grabbing on the wrist and this hand is pushing on their elbow. So what happens is, like they're reaching in, you grab the wrist and you turn just a little bit like this. That kind of helps lock the arm a little bit. And then you push against the elbow and all of a sudden they're like this. And you gained a very receptive audience at that point. So, and you tell them why they shouldn't do you any harm, and you're holding on to their arm, and you have their arm locked out, and they have to listen to you, or they get their elbow or shoulder dislocated. So, it's a very common martial art move. So you will see that a lot. So, in Tai Chi for arthritis, we do a move called playing the lute, where the previous move is here, and then playing the lute is doing this. Boom. But you notice that hand is by that elbow again. And playing the lute is you're grabbing their wrist, you're pulling it, and this hand comes up the arm until it feels the elbow, and you kind of push on that elbow. So they're reaching in, you grab their wrist, you pull them in, and then you do this and lock their arm out. And they become very receptive to what you have to say at that point. All right. Oh, maybe they're done. Okay. So we're going to move on. Hip exercises. I hope you found that interesting with the hands. I do. I find that I understand Tai Chi better if I know the martial art intent. I don't, how many times do you really throw down in the parking lot at this point, right? Or how many times, in your driveway you don't really throw down, but it's nice to know the moves. And it's amazing when I explain the martial arts, you explain the move a little better. So you're able to understand the movement a little better when you understand the martial art intent behind the move. Better not walk backwards today. But it's amazing when you need those martial art moves, how it will help you. I had a student of mine, she did not have Parkinson's. She was over 80 years old. She lives by herself. She kind of reminds me of an Ozark farm woman, like anything can happen, I'll take care of it. She was at her front door, and some guy was trying to sell her, I don't know, vinyl siding, gutters, whatever. And she lives by herself, and the guy started like he was going to come into her house. And he figured she'd back up and let him into her house. She didn't back up. She was standing at the doorway, and she immediately set herself in the Wuji position, Like, I'm going to take you on if you come in my house. The guy backed up and left. So something as simple as that is just nice to know. Okay? All right. Hip exercise number 2. We're going to do 2 motions with the leg. Lift the leg up and push the leg down. Keep the body straight. Keep the back straight. You're trying to lift the leg as high as you're able to without using your hands. Okay? Okay. Start with the left leg. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us, and relax. And then push the left leg down, hands in front of us, and relax. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us, and relax. Lift the left leg, push the left leg down, hands in front of us, and relax. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us. Feel that stretch in your hips and pelvis. And then left leg pushing it down like we're trying to drive it through the floor, hands in front of us. And relax. Beautiful. Same thing, right leg. Lift the right leg up, hands behind us. Back is straight, body is straight. And relax. You guys are getting good at this. Pushing down on the right foot, hands in front of us. Push, push, push. Relax. Lift the right leg up, hands behind us. And relax. Lift the left leg up, pushing the right leg down, hands in front of us. Sorry about that. Pushing down on that right foot hard as you can. And relax. One more time. Lift the right leg up, hands behind us. And relax. Pushing the right foot down, hands in front of us. And relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Any questions about those 2 hip exercises? Okay. Heel kick is next. Pardon me. Let me get a drink of water real fast. We need more of that jackhammer. That kind of adds something nice to the class, doesn't it? All right. Heel kick is next. All right. Do 4 motions with the leg. We lift the leg up, kick the leg out. It's a heel kick, so the toe is up. Lift the leg up and then float the leg to the ground. We keep our back straight. We keep our body straight as we do this. It helps several people that when you think of when you lift the knee up, try and lift your head up also. That'll keep you from doing a kind of a crunch motion if you're lifting the head as you lift the knee. And then when I come back to this position, I'm lifting my head again. That helps keep your back straight, helps your posture. Make sure you don't do a crunch. Okay? All right. Hands loosely clenched at the belt line. We're going to start with the left leg and alternate. Lift the left leg up. Heel kick left, punch out, right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, foot's in the air, float the foot to the ground. Good job. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, let that foot hover. Good job, float it to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left fist. And then pick up the right leg, let it hover, float it to the ground. Very good. 2 more times. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, let it hover, float it to the ground. Good job. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, let it hover, float that foot to the ground. 1 more time. Got it in you? Sit up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist, opposite hand. Pick up the left leg, let it hover, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left fist, opposite hand. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Again, do you see how just an exercise, we just did that 4 times, right? Feel how it's working on your legs after those 4 times? It makes a big difference, right? Makes a difference on your hips and on your knees. And why it's called the knee exercise is what we're doing there is we're strengthening the muscles above our leg and below our leg. And when we do that, we stabilize our knee. So a lot of the Tai Chi moves I do now, I couldn't do early on. And I was in my mid 40s at the time. And I had trouble doing those moves because of my knees. My knees have actually gotten stronger now. And it's my leg strength that's stabilizing my knee. All right. So we're going to do a toe kick now. Same thing. Same thing. The only difference is that's a heel kick. That's what we just did. Now we're doing a toe kick where we point the toe forward. Okay. Lift the leg before and after. Stay nice and straight. Don't lean. Punch out the opposite hand. We smile the whole time we're doing it. Okay. Hands loosely clenched at the belt line. Pick up the left leg. Toe kick left. Punch out. Right fist. Pick up the left leg. Float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Toe kick right. Punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg. Float the foot to the ground. Good job. Pick up the left leg. Toe kick left. Punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg. Float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Toe kick right. Punch out left fist. Opposite hand. Pick up the right leg. Float the foot to the ground. Beautiful. 2 more, all right? Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Pick up the left leg. Toe kick left. Punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg. Float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Toe kick right. Punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg. Float the foot to the ground. Excellent. One more time. Pick up the left leg. Toe kick left. Punch out right. Bring that left foot back. Let it hover. Then float it to the ground. Good job. Pick up the right leg. Toe kick right. Punch out left fist. And then pick up the right leg. Let it hover. And float that foot to the ground. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Now you really feel your legs, don't you? And hips? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So try and do the hip exercise. Remember that hip exercise is doing this motion. Try that hip exercise, or where you're opening up the legs and back together. Just try and do that one a few times between now and when I see you next Thursday. Okay? It makes a big difference. When you do it on a daily basis, you feel even better. Okay? Pardon me? Yes. Yeah. A lot of times it loosens up. I had a gentleman, and I didn't know this when he started. He started doing Tai Chi with me twice a week. He would do it on Mondays and Wednesdays. And I didn't realize at the time, he was a doctor, and he just retired. And he'd been doing surgeries all of his life, the gastrointestinal general surgery of the abdomen. And he wrote me 3 weeks. So that was 6 lessons, right? Because he was doing 2 lessons a week. He wrote to me after 6 lessons. He goes, "This stuff really works." He said, "I was walking with a cane and my back hurt," because he was always bending over to do his surgeries. He said, "My back hurt. And I was having trouble doing normal things, and I had to always walk with a cane." He said, "Now after 6 lessons, I put my cane down, and my back feels much better now." That's after 6 lessons. So he's been a student of mine for 3 years. What he also noticed is he did a 2-week vacation, and while he was away on vacation, he didn't do any Tai Chi. And he came back, and he's like, in class, he said, "I got to tell you, I can't go without Tai Chi that long anymore. I realized that I need to do Tai Chi during my vacation because I feel bad when I get back." He said, "I've had to start walking with a cane again." And after about a week, he was done. But his back pain came back, and he was walking with a cane again after just 2 weeks off from it. So yes, doing it more does help better. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it can help with that feeling of rigidity you get. Yeah. Yeah, that's very common with Parkinson's disease. And it's very common. Yoga is good for that also. Tai Chi is good for that. It kind of helps stretch and exercise the muscles. Okay. All right. Let's do stand if you're able. Let's do our ankle exercises. Let's try and do them from the standing position if we can. If you need to stay seated, go ahead and do that though. Okay. All right. Ankle exercises. I like doing this from the standing position because we get to exercise both of our legs, not just one of them. So weight shift to the right, keep a bend in the right knee, and with the left foot, touch the heel and then the toe. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Don't move the leg, move the ankle, heel, and toe. Weight shift to the left. Again, don't move the leg, move the ankle, heel, and toe. Heel, and toe. Heel, and toe. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. And come back to center. Beautiful. So, two things. Make sure you're moving your ankle. When I do this, I'm not moving my ankle at all. I'm moving my knee. I'm not moving my ankle. So instead, you keep your legs straight and just move your ankle. Okay? Secondly, don't look at your feet. Learn to feel what your feet are doing, right? Learn to get that response from your feet. So look straight ahead and feel what your feet are doing, okay? So let's do that over just a couple times. Weights on the right, left foot, touch heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. Much better. Weight shift to the left, right foot, touch heel and toe. Heel and toe. Don't move the leg, move the ankle. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. And back to center. Beautiful. Let's do our second ankle exercise. Weight shift back to the right. Left foot, touch little toe, then big toe. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot, little toe, and big toe. Come back to center. Weight shift left, right foot, little toe, big toe. We're doing side to side, little toe, big toe. Make sure you're standing up straight, inside. I'm sorry, outside and inside. And then back to center. Beautiful. Those are our warm-up exercises. Any questions on those? All right, let's try a couple standing ones. All right. I like to call this one the hokey pokey. This is another really good exercise to do. Kitchen counters work really, really well for this. When you're waiting for your coffee, you take your coffee and microwave it. And you got to microwave it for like 30 seconds. Or let's say you have to do it in a minute. You can do this 30 seconds on each time while you're waiting for your coffee to get done, okay? So what we're going to do here is touch the heel empty in front of us. I have no weight on the heel. Touch the toe behind us, empty, no weight on the toe. That's what the Chinese call empty, all right? So empty heel, empty toe. Notice when I touch the toe empty, I keep plenty of space between my feet, right? Not doing this, I'm doing this. Yeah, balance is a fun thing, isn't it? Secondly, when you look at it from the side, as I touch heel and toe, I'm keeping the body nice and straight. So I'm not leaning back and leaning forward, but I keep the body straight as I touch heel and toe. Okay? And then one final thing, there's always one thing more, right? As you transition, don't just swing the leg, touch heel, touch toe, touch heel, touch toe. I want you to lift the knee, touch the heel, lift the knee, touch the toe. Okay? I want you used to lifting your knees when you walk. So you're not walking like this, but you walk like this. Okay? Got all that? It's only 20 things to remember, all at the same time. Easy peasy. Weight shift right, empty left heel. Hands behind us or using the chair. Lift the knee as you transition, empty left toe, hands in front of us. Lift the knee, empty on the heel. Lift the knee, empty on the toe. Lift the knee, empty on the heel. Lift the knee, empty on the toe. And come back to center. If you need to use your chair, go ahead and do it. Weight shift to the left, bend in the left knee, empty right heel, hands behind us. Lift the knee, empty right toe, hands in front of us. Good spacing, everybody. Lift the knee, empty on the heel. Lift the knee, empty on the toe. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Empty heel and empty on the toe. And back to center. Beautiful. I really like the spacing I'm seeing there. Almost everybody, when you were stepping behind you, kept plenty of space between your feet. That's really, really important for us, all right? We've been taught to stand like this with our heels together, our feet together, but that's a narrow base. I'm wider than my base. That's not a good thing. That's really bad, really. So when I'm standing in the Wuji position, now my base is wider than I am, so I'm much more stable. And even if somebody knocks into me, I'm much more stable this way. If somebody knocked into me like this, I'm probably going to fall, right? If they knock into me like this, they're going to fall, not me, okay? All right, I think Jen's here, so that's probably a good place to stop. Any questions? Okay, so let's do our 3 cool down exercises. Lightly punch or slap the legs. Worked your legs a lot today. Next, we tighten up all the muscles in the body. Squeeze all of the muscles and then relax. Squeeze the muscles and relax. One more time, squeeze the muscles and relax. And lastly, gather chi. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, big deep breath in and breathe out. Beautiful. You got like 1 minute left. Anybody have any Tai Chi questions at all? Okay. Have yourselves a great week. I'm here tomorrow from 10 to 11. It's the same class, same level 1 type class. So we go through the same thing. The only thing different is we end that hour, about last 10 or 15 minutes, we do meditation. That's about the only difference. So about 10:45. And you can come just for the meditation if you want. And then I have a level 2 class, which is the next step above this. We do that whole class standing. So if you want to do that class, you can see me, okay? But that's tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you. Welcome to June. Doesn't seem possible, does it? All right. Thank you. Good job. Thank you for setting up the chairs. You didn't do it? Well, then I withdraw my thank you.